Well, they've done it again. Lucasfilm has managed to sneak in some pretty hard-hitting emotion into a quote-unquote kids show. While some might chalk this latest episode up as filler, I think it demonstrates a harsh reality of life after the war, specifically for the clones. Ever since the pilot episode of Season 1, when Order 66 was first executed, the status, place, and worth of the clone troopers has been in question. They were born for battle, but were cast aside just as quickly as they were called upon. As I've said before, this show is giving us so much information about this in-between period that we've never gotten before. In Revenge of the Sith, the Emperor has an entire galaxy full of clones willing to follow orders no matter the cost. In A New Hope, the clones are nothing more than a distant memory from times long past. Where did they go? What happened to them? We, of course, knew how the clones aged quicker than normal, and we assumed that they would, at some point, outlive their usefulness to the Empire, but now that we've seen what this looks like firsthand, it's incredibly disturbing. The absolute disdain from enlisted soldiers, the complete dismissal from superior officers, the fate of many clones to be used and experimented on like lab rats for Palpatine's exploits. And Crosshair is a prime example of this life after the war, especially for those who followed the Empire for as long as they were permitted. The hesitance and shame in his voice when he admits, "I've done things," used for evil acts with strings played by the evil puppet master himself. And I can't help but draw a connection to Maul's death in Rebels, finally realizing who it was that was in control the entire time, and how absolutely worthless all other life is to him. Perhaps there still is a chance for Crosshair, and for all the other clones we will encounter in this season, but sadly, for the vast majority of surviving clones, their fate is no different from the battle droids they spent their entire lives fighting against.